What's up guys, it's me, Faith, Moliminous, and if you're like me, you saw the best episode of all time with not just MLP, but any animated show to ever exist, and of course, I'm talking about the Trixie episode, but let's face it, any episode that has Trixie, Sunset, or Adagio is the best episode, period, because, let's face it, they're best stars, and that's objective. If you don't like them, it is an objective fact that you have shit taste. Jokes aside, a lot of people had questions about the ending scene, or close to the ending scene, where she actually attempts the tricks. Now, I'm too lazy to actually look back and see what it's actually called, because it was called some nonsensical thing, but in it, she knows the starlight isn't there for her, and she still attempts the trick. Now, a lot of people have equated this, and I've seen tons of comments in my Everything's Wrong with video, that Trixie was suicidal, that she was attempting to kill herself by launching herself into the tiger's mouth. And some people might just immediately jump and say, what are you talking about, mate? It's a kids show. They'd never do that. But if you guys look, there's tons of kids shows that touch on stuff like that and even show it outright. There's scenes in Tom and Jerry where they literally sit in front of the train waiting for it to come so that they die multiple times where those characters shine and stuff like that. Steven's mother dies. There's Clarence whose father is non-existent. There's all kinds of stuff. And modern day cartoons and past cartoons that are just as graphic or more graphic than this, and seeing as how they didn't actually show the suicide and it's just implied for adults, there's that. So here's my thoughts. When she's there, she's screaming, she closes her eyes, and people might say that's because she knows this is it, but guys, think about it. When you're on a roller coaster, you still scream, you still get scared, it's that thrill, that excitement, etc. That doesn't necessarily mean that you know you're going to die. There is 100% difference between a scream of thrill and terror and a scream of, I know this is it. This is it. I'm done. Lights out. Game over, man. There are two very, very distinctive screams. And Trixie, I didn't hear that blood-curdling scream. Not only that, but if you look at it, how did Trixie even get the Manticore? If she wasn't able to even remotely come close to matching Twilight or Starlight's power, and we've seen the Manticore take on the main six with the exception of Fluttershy, then how did Trixie by herself come across it? If you notice, Manticore is only lightly bonded and it takes a bow. This Manticore doesn't exactly seem ferocious. It seems like it was kind of tame, and that's with a lot of magician stuff. They're not actually using wild beasts. They're using beasts that are kind of tamed. The reason why the Manticore was probably in chains was more for the audience's sake than the Manticore, you know, because who's gonna sit there with that dangerous beast literally being up there and threatening everyone? Everyone's going to go running and screaming as soon as that thing roars. Imagine a tiger in like a gymnasium. You're not gonna want to be in that gymnasium no matter how tame whoever's handling it says it is. So did Trixie try to commit suicide? Probably not. Let's be honest. Trixie is way too awesome to try that. And I'm not saying that she hasn't been suicidal in the past. She very may well have been. I mean, look at her life. It hasn't exactly been all sunshine and rainbows and all that junk. So was Trixie suicidal in that scene? Possibly, but I don't think she was trying to kill herself then. Now, would she have possibly been suicidal later that night? Who knows? It's a dark topic, and I guess I don't really feel like fantasizing about my favorite character killing themselves. Well, if you guys did enjoy that little mini theory video or response to everyone's criticisms and comments and stuff like that, then please be sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel to join the herd today. If you have a passing affection for me, you can also stop by our shirt store, or if you absolutely adore me, you can support me on Patreon. As always, guys, it's been Faith and Moliminous. Peace, still live out, and I'll see you guys next time.